had to die trying. She had one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Well, it was kind of cold that night. She stood alone on her balcony. Yeah, she could hear the cars roll by out on 441 like waves crashing on the beach. And for one desperate moment there, he crept back into her memory. God, it's so painful, something that is so close and still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. That was American Girl by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And I played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything I just played. At the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along they might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want over 1,000 more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each one with a link to its own free video tutorial and play along, just like this one, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. All right. Now, this is not a difficult song. It has a lot of panache, it has a lot of style, but not a difficult song. Okay, I started out, I'm going to show you the basic strum that I did, I think for everything except for the outro. I think that's true. I'm just going to form a C5 here. That's the first chord in the song. It's just, I'm using my middle finger to cover 2 strings here. And I'm going to play all the strings right now, even though in just a moment I'm going to show you how the first lines of the intro, I'm going to play a little different. But the emphasis is down, up, 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 down, up. That's where the emphasis is. Here, 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 here. That's where it is. I wrote that pattern down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up. I wrote that into the song sheet, and you'll have a chance to practice along in slow motion in just a moment. But that's what I played, like I said, other than the outro, which is a little funky, part of the first part of the outro. Other than that, I think I played that strum throughout the entire song. Now, I think I'll just go over straight into the chord transitions. Okay, so the intro starts, as I already said, with that C5. I'm going to use, normally with a C, I would use my ring finger, and a C5, I'd use my ring finger too. But here, I'm going to use my C, or my middle finger, because it becomes much easier for me to do the tiny bit of fingerstyle that I've got on the intro. By the way, don't be scared by the word fingerstyle. This is easy. It really is. If you have 5 fingers on your left hand, or even 3 or 4, you should be able to do this. So maybe a little practice, maybe even not so much. It's really not hard. First thing, though, the first 2 lines, it's just a C5, but I'm distinguishing each measure by going a little high and then a low. So in other words, I'm playing the higher strings, and And then I'm kind of trying to emphasize the low ones. High, low, high, low, high, low. So I'm literally just trying to skip. I don't do it perfectly. You don't have to. You can play them all if you want. You can just do that. But it's kind of a long intro to not change anything. So that's why I emphasized high, low, each measure for 8 measures. And then we get into the rest, which is variations on C. And here's what I did. So I start, let's see now. So I've got that C5, but then what I want to hear is this. Oh, actually, it's there. And here's how I do it. I've got that C5. I'm just screwing around on, what is that, GC? That's the C string, right? This is the 3rd string from the floor. I just put my index finger on the 2nd fret. And then my ring finger on the 4th. Back to the 2nd. And then I slide my middle finger so it's only covering the C there. And I use my index finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. And that is, in fact, I mean, that's the C5. That's C suspended 2nd, and that's a C suspended 4th. So I'm going, this is actually just an alternate C. That's a C, so is this, right? But so that, or I'm forming it this way, is just a C. So I call it a C alternate, because it's just a C. And then C suspended 2nd, and then C suspended 4th. So back to C suspended 2nd, and then again, alternate, 2nd, 4th, 2nd, and now to C. Well, she was an American girl, right? So again, I've been doing variations on a C5, right? And then I slide back, I kind of angle this back so my middle finger is only covering the 1 string, the 1st string closest to the floor. That's a C now. So, well, she was and now I move it kind of diagonally over to form that F sharp diminished, which is not a hard chord. It's just 2 strings, 2 places right there. It's a harder name than it is a chord, right? F sharp diminished. Some people call it, by the way, a Hawaiian D7, right? Here's a D7. It sounds remarkably similar, even though there's no D in that chord. But I've heard Hawaiians call it a Hawaiian D7, so you can call it that you want. But it's actually an F sharp diminished. So, well, she was and then slide it diagonally and drop another finger, and you got F sharp diminished. American girl. And then I just have to pick them up and drop them on an F. Raised on. And I guess I have to pick them up and drop them again. There's really no connection between the F and G, but promises. And now I'm going to do something a little different. If you want, you can do this. You can drop your pinky on the C. She couldn't help. And then with your pinky on the C, you can drop your middle 2 fingers on that F sharp diminished. Thinking that there was and now your middle finger's already in the right place for the F. Little more life somewhere else. After all, this was a great big world. So from the G, I just roll my finger back to the C. Great big world. Drop the F with lots of places to drop 1 more finger, and you've got the D minor. Run to. And you just have to pick them up and drop a G. Nothing in common there, really. Yeah, and if she had to die, trying she had one little promise she was gonna keep. Again, back to the G or F, and the chorus is F, back to G, roll out to that C. Take it easy, baby. And now I'm going to use, you can use an index finger if you want. That's the easiest way to get to the A minor. But if you use your middle finger instead, make it last all night. Now all you have to do is drop a finger for the F. She was an American girl. Okay, now the outro. I mean, the verse 2 is the same as verse 1. Second chorus is the same as first chorus. But now the outro, I'm going to, it starts with an F, but instead of forming an F the normal way, I'm going to form an F with my middle two fingers. And the reason is, that way I can do this slide up. Right? What I'm doing, if you watch my strumming hand too. Right, so it's F, F sharp, G. So I'm barring off the fretboard here, right? But so I'm ready. And then I just roll my middle finger out and I've got the C fifth again. And that's it. I had to practice my timing a little bit to get it right on those strums because that's a fast strum, right? That's it. That's all there is to it. And then the rest of the outro is the same as the intro was. So that fingerstyle thing. Okay. Now I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to play with you, slow motion, close up on my chord changing hand. From the intro, it's going to be a little tedious, the first two lines of the intro, because it's so easy. But from the intro, first verse, second, and first chorus, but I'm going to pretend it was the second chorus after the second verse. So I'll go straight to the outro. So in other words, I'll play the whole song, but I'll skip second verse and second chorus because those are duplicated. And here goes. Slow motion, close up on my chord changing hand. I'm starting with middle finger on that C5, and I'm going to try to play the high strings, and then the low, and then the high and the low. Here goes. Slow motion. 5, 6, 7, and you're doing this 4 times. High, third time. Low, third time. High, fourth time. Low, fourth time. Here comes the finger style. This intro tab is on the song sheet, by the way, the second page. Here goes now, the verse. Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more to life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. Yeah, and if she had to try and she had one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright. Take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. Now here comes the outro. I'm gonna form that weird F. Here's the third time. Fourth time, just hang on to that G. C5 again. High, low, high, low. Here comes the finger style. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.